Unplanned expenses can wreak havoc on your finances. Having to pay an unexpected bill can cause a lot of stress and cause you to feel quite overwhelmed. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the role that an emergency fund can play in your financial stability and success and ensure that you can sleep peacefully at night. So let's dive in. First up, what exactly is an emergency fund? It is sometimes called a rainy day fund, and basically what it is a cash reserve that you have set aside for any unexpected expenses or emergencies that may pop up. This cash is specifically for covering things such as unplanned car repairs or home repairs, unplanned medical emergencies, or even a sudden loss of income. It's a stash of money that you keep aside to take care of any of life's unexpected curveballs. An emergency fund is not there for your day-to-day spending or to buy yourself something nice. It's really just there in case of an emergency. So why is it important to have an emergency fund? Well, no one really likes dealing with those unexpected financial expenses that pop up. Having an emergency fund gives you a layer of protection and creates a financial safety net in case something unexpected happens. It will help you avoid going into debt or sacrificing on your financial goals. An emergency fund can give you financial stability and create a peace of mind and help you sleep peacefully, knowing that you've got this financial cushion there to fall back on in case something unexpected happens. By having cash aside, you can avoid relying on your credit cards or having to take out another personal loan, which do come with those high interest rates. Basically, it can help you avoid going into any debt. It is much easier to make some short-term sacrifices now and build your emergency fund so that you can have that long-term financial stability. So where should you keep your emergency fund? It is recommended that you stash this money away in a high-interest savings account. With this type of savings account, you'll be able to earn extra money from the high interest rate, and you'll have your funds there so you can easily access them should you need them. Some of these accounts can also come with penalties that may be incurred if you were to make a withdrawal, so it really does make you think twice before you dip in and spend this money. And on the flip side of that, some of these accounts come with bonuses, like if you don't make a withdrawal or you deposit a certain amount by a certain day, you can earn extra bonus interest. Personally, we keep ours at another bank from our day-to-day bank so that we don't see it each day. This helps remove any temptation to dip into it or spend it, but we do know that it's there, tucked away in case we needed it for an emergency. So next up, let's get into how much you should have saved for your emergency fund. It is typically recommended that you have around 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved. So an easy way to calculate this is to add up your rent or mortgage payments, your groceries each month, your utilities bills, any insurances, and any other fixed essential costs. Multiply this amount by 3 to 6 months, and this will give you an amount to aim for your emergency fund. For example, if your total monthly expenses total up to $3,000 a month, this would mean that you'd need to have saved between $9,000 and $18,000 to cover between 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. If the figure that you come up with seems really high, don't worry, just start with a smaller goal and commit to putting aside a little bit each month to start growing your emergency fund. If you want to build your emergency fund by a specific date, start at the end and work backwards to calculate how much you need to save each month to hit your goal. As I mentioned earlier, short-term sacrifices now are worth it to build that long-term financial security and stability. Let's now look at a few tips to build and save your emergency fund. Number 1, save first. As soon as you get paid, put your allocated savings amount away into your high interest savings account for your emergency fund. This way, the money is not left sitting there and the temptation to spend it will be gone. Number 2, automate your savings. Taking tip number 1 of save first, you could take this a step further by automating your savings so that each time you get paid, the savings amount is automatically transferred out to your high interest savings account. Setting up an automated system for your savings is a great way to save consistently and ensure that you stay on track to hit your savings goals. Tip number 3 is to take advantage of one-time opportunities that may come up. Bonuses at work or tax refunds are what I would class as one-time opportunities, meaning they generally don't regularly occur. Getting a tax refund gives you a great opportunity to start building your cushion, so definitely utilize this money well. If you don't yet have an emergency fund, there's no better time than now to get started. Life is full of the unexpected. The better you can prepare yourself now, the more financial stability and success you can create for your life. If you liked this video and you learned something new, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week in the next one.